growing up, your mom probably told you to eat 3 times a day. You probably pour skim milk on your whole grains, whole wheat cereal, right? Every single breakfast. And you're probably eating lean chicken with broccoli and cauliflower because it got fibers. It's lean chicken. It's not gonna make me fat. I need the carbs for weightlifting today. And you're probably eating that like 24/7 or the equivalent. And you're probably having some low fat yogurt, some low fat snack in between. And what you don't know is that those low fat yogurt tastes just as good as the high fat yogurt because the sugar in it. And you're eating all these refined carbs, all these refined sugars, and you're eating them, and that's why it's so hard for you to lose weight, especially when you are doing a sport like wrestling where you have to weight cut to compete and everything like that. And you've been sold this lie by big farmers, by big corporations, because they want you to be addicted to sugar, addicted to the food that they make, like 50 plus ingredients, red 40, yellow something. Like who fucking knows what they put in there? Sea oils, canola oil, and stuff and shit like that. And so I want to make sure that you know and understand that fat will not make you fat, and in fact, eating fat will literally make you skinny and probably help you put on more muscle mass. Hey, before we begin, my name's Coach Trent and I wrestle for my high school team, and I'm starting to get into amateur boxing. And because I do a sport where I have to weight cut in order to compete and everything, every single ounce of food I put into my own body matters, especially the nutrition content and how nutrition dense it is versus how much calories it has and everything. And so I see a lot of young athletes out there, young men out there doing the wrong stuff, doing the wrong thing, putting the wrong stuff in their body for fuel and energy. And I want to help be a part of the solution and help those athletes to fulfill their fullest potential and beat their competition by eating an animal-based slash carnivore diet. And so I have a Skool community link down in the description below where you can go and check out my one-on-one coaching services for dieting and nutrition, where I will literally help you personally one-on-one to fulfill your fullest potential. And that's the first one in the description below. Now, let's get back to the video. 2:30 p.m. in nutrition class, and this is my last class for the school day before I head over to the new gym where I'm gonna do my wrestling practice. And I'm sitting right there, half dead asleep, half knocked out from my carb loaded food, and and at this point in my life, I'm starting to get into the animal based diet. So I'm starting to research about eating fatty stuff, eating steak every single day, eating red meat every day, and if that's fine, eating 4 eggs a day, so that's too much. Because my mom said you can only eat two eggs a week, and it's like all jumbled up. But I'm right here, dead asleep, and my fat fucking teacher, my fat nutrition teacher, like fat. She's literally going over the PowerPoint, and this is like the educational system at its best. And right there in the PowerPoint, she says she says something along the line of limit your red meat consumption and opt for low fat food, low fat yogurt, etc., low fat milk, skim milk, even, and maybe then that will help you to lose fat. And I'm like, based on my research, no, it doesn't. In fact, it makes you fatter. It makes you want to eat more because you're not satiated by the fat molecule or whatever it is in fat that makes you less hungry. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, dead ass half asleep. Like one eye like very open, very listening. I'm about to go into deep sleep, and she's right there saying this bullshit, and it just wakes me up. Like it wakes me up completely, 100%. And thanks to her, I probably went to rest and practice that day, 100%, like energized and everything. And dude, what she says was fucking obnoxious, right? Limit your red meat consumption. That's not what our ancestors did. That's not how we're supposed to eat. We crave the fat. Like if you look back in when our ancestor was eating, they were eating like high fat, high protein, low carbs, if any, diet. And it's real amazing because they went for the organ first because it's the most nutritious nutrition. That's the most nutrition. And they went for the organ, then the muscle meat, and everything like that, which is pretty darn surprising to me. And so like now coming here with the why that fat make you fat, no, it doesn't prove truth. I've carried out the experiment for myself where I just eat mostly uh, well, I went full carnivore for like 3 to 4 weeks, and I've seen like my health improve, my mental cognitive function improve, my weight on the scale improve. Like when I hop off the carnivore diet and start eating like hamburgers, spam, ultra processed stuff, Saxby, McDonald, like my weight just I went up 10 pounds, and now I have to cut back 10 pounds in order to compete. And so like that's something stupid, but for the sake of the experiment, there it is. So imagine a farmer trying to fan up, like make his pigs and his cows fatter. What the hell do you think that he would feed them? Grains or fatty meat, fatty ribeyes, fatty organs, eggs, or whole milk or something like that? What do you think he would feed them? Like if you go online right now and search it, like it'll be online for you. Like will, the farmer will make his cow eat grains, wheat, starchy carbohydrates to fan him up, to fan the cows and pigs up. And the same is true for humans, right? And literally, I told my mom this once, and she was like, "No, no, that's not how it works. We're not animals." And I'm like, "We are animals, which is a level up compared to the other animals because we are conscious or subconscious, something like that." And so it's like I went into this argument with my mom, which was a waste of time. So I asked my father, who was a farmer, whose dad was a farmer. So my grandpa was a farmer, and I asked him, whenever grandma feed the pigs, would she let them eat fatty meat or eggs or anything like that to make them fatter? And he's like, no. She would feed the pigs some starch, some carbohydrates, some whole wheat, some grains, and stuff like that. And I'm like, there you go. So like this also applies to the human body. This also applies to human. We are animal. We are an animal. We are apex predator. So we're supposed to eat like other animals, like fatty meat, not some plants or leaves or some carbohydrates, some grains that's grown from the ground. Yeah, sure, we can eat them, but it's not optimal. The only reason why we can eat them is when we don't have any other animals to eat. We can still survive and eat the grains to survive until we can find the animal to eat. You know what I'm saying? So you can eat grains, you can eat whole wheat, you can eat rice, but it's not optimal. It's just not, right? I just want to leave you guys on this note. Fat does not make you fat, and in fact, fat will literally help you on your weight loss journey, and especially your athletic performance, because I've seen it for myself firsthand, and it's fucking amazing, man. It's fucking amazing. Like in the ring, on the bag, when I run, when I sprint, I feel so much better. And when I work, I definitely feel better, bro. Especially when I'm doing all the cognitive work, journaling, reading, YouTube, scripting. Like, I feel so much better, man. And my discipline goes up whenever I feel better too. So it's a fucking win-win. So that's it for this video. If this video have give you guys some value, please let me know in the comment below. And if it have given you guys some value, please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.